My name is James Rascala, and I am from Perth Amboy, New Jersey. I'm studying mechanical engineering here at Rutgers and a minor in physics. As a child growing up, I was always one of those kids who would constantly try to take things apart and try to put them back together. I would take a lot of electrical things apart, which is kind of strange how I ended up in mechanical. But yeah, I love taking my Xbox apart, and I guess I went through like 3 of those because I never got to put it back together. The reason I chose mechanical engineering other than sciences is I want to stay really in touch with the scientific community, but I also want the opportunity to, develop a project, see a design come to life. This summer, I was involved in an internship with Bell Helicopter, and at the conclusion of that internship, I was offered a position through Textron for an engineering leadership development program. It was a really exciting experience, especially because that was one of the only departments in the company where they went from design to fabrication to flight test. So you saw the whole, line all in one place, which is really special. I mean, as a student in any university, to further your career, an internship is crucial. When companies start seeing your resumes, really that's the first thing they look for besides your GPA is what is your experience, where can we use you in the industry. To be a successful engineer, you can't just study all the time. You need to have some social interaction because when it comes down to your projects, you're going to have to communicate with the team. And to do that effectively, you have to have a good set of social skills. So I think that's what balances out a good engineer and separates him from a mediocre engineer. Being selected for this scholarship, I feel like it's a huge honor, and I'm extremely thankful. It's really going to relieve some of the financial pressure that paying for college myself has taken on. The fact that this scholarship is coming from alumni is really inspirational. I hope one day, if it's within my means, further on in my career, that I can come back and be a part of donating to a student that's in a similar position to myself.
My name is Kenneth, and I was born and raised up in China. I came here about like 6 years ago. And I was born in northeast parts of China. It's right next border of Russia and Korea. The reason I chose chemical engineering and packaging engineering because I felt when I was young I had very strong curiosity towards science, especially chemistry. I want to be more innovative and have some innovation than combine my chemical engineering and packaging engineering knowledge. And I do want to apply those knowledge in my future career development. America is like is a fully developed country. They have a lot of different systems already established. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, that's a great place to start. There's one thing that's very important is about the freedom. I used to thought when I was back in China, I watched news a lot. All the American saying, like China has no freedom. So I was wondering, it's not true. We can do a lot of things, but freedom. The meaning of freedom is much more beyond of that. It's more like equality and have the same equal opportunity. I did my internship at Estee Lauder company, a cosmetic company. I found that this internship was amazing, and I have learned tremendous stuff. Having this scholarship, this award, definitely gonna release a lot of stress from me. I feel fantastic. At first I don't know why you guys chose me, so I feel really lucky. I want to support our program, our research to having more. Lucky student like me. So thank you very much.
So my name is Anthony Brown. I'm from Mays Landing, New Jersey, and I'm a senior at Rutgers in the Bioenvironmental Engineering program. So I had always been interested in working with the environment, not just interested. I love the environment and had always been willing to help and take care of it. And I had a strong strong skills in math and science. So I wanted to put the two together for a career. For the last 1.5 years, I've been working in the Department of Environmental Sciences, working on watersheds in the Silas Little State Forest. It's an area of recharge for groundwater in the aquifer that feeds most of southern New Jersey. When I came to Rutgers, I came with a financial plan. It was that I'm going to work this much, and I'm going to take out loans, but not big loans, and I'm going to use this much of them to help me survive here, and that plan worked. And then a couple things happened. I moved from my job at the restaurant where I was making good money to doing research, where I wasn't making nearly as good of money, because research is going to help, and it has immensely with my career and my knowledge and understanding of the things I do in my education and workplace. I took a trip to China, an educational trip to China with 130 other engineers, and I paid for it mostly out of my savings. That was the last I saw of my savings. The last year here, it was starting to look bad. When I found out that I received the Alumni Industry Scholar Award, I was in my kitchen. I just got home from class, and I wasn't having the best day. I checked my email, and I got a message from Dean Bernath. I opened it up, and he says, I got a scholarship for $15,000. And then I jumped up and down in my kitchen. And I started yelling at my iPod because I was like, I was trying to have a bad day. How can I have a bad day now? And I almost cried a little bit. I might have shed a tear. I was a transfer from community college. I did well in high school, and doing most things on my own with little help from advisors and little help from no one carrying me along and showing me where to go and what to do and how to do well, I may have missed some opportunities along the way. But for someone to pick me out now and say, well, we see that you've done well, and we're going to help you now, that is really, it's really amazing. And thanks for being there for me.